Can you share more about this association, about its goals, activities, and its influence? I believe that there is no other such association such as the GSTC.
Right. So, well, if we look now at in short, the GSTC, the Global Sustainable Tourism Council, what we do is that we manage the GSTC criteria, which are the global standards for sustainable travel and tourism. And it's really important to note that we don't see GSTC, the organization, as the owner of these standards, but rather the keepers of them. Meaning that it doesn't belong only to us, it belongs to everyone. And we just keep them and protect them. So in that sense, are an independent and neutral body that was established about 14 years ago by UNDP, UNEP, the United Nations Foundations, UNWTO, Rainforest Alliance, and a coalition of 32 other organizations, both governmental and private organizations, to establish these standards that we will be able to have this conversation about what sustainable tourism is, not just in an academic perspective, but actually when we go and try to identify what is a sustainable tour company, what is a sustainable accommodation, and so forth. So later on, what happened to be is that we also provide international accreditation for sustainable tourism accreditation certification bodies. But I think that if I would kind of segment what GSTC as an organization, what it does, I can divide it into 5 points. One would be the development of the international standards. That's the GSTC criteria. The second would be providing assurance for sustainable tourism. That's recognition of other standards as proper, that they include the criteria, or accreditation, meaning verification of the certification process. The third point would be making destinations more sustainable. So that would be through working with national tourism organizations and destinations, developing a specific criteria for destinations. The fourth would be promoting market access. That's working closely with prominent OTAs and large travel providers. So we push and promote and support the usage of these standards and certifications for market clarity for understanding what are those businesses and enterprises that are sustainable. And the fifth, and of course very important, and I would say part of the podcast touches on this, and that would be increasing knowledge. We specifically do it through our Sustainable Tourism Training Program, STTP, but we also do it in many other ways. And that's, I would say, all of these activities are conducted by our secretariat, but we also have a membership, and our membership is quite diverse and global. And the membership really play a crucial role. So the idea and thought behind the GSTC actually becomes kind of a movement that the community and the network of members work together to promote. So it's not necessarily that only we at the Secretariat go and converse and promote this idea, but we actually have a lot of members in different countries and different levels and different organizations that promote wherever they are the GSTC criteria and sustainability.